Matt's new foundation. Matt stood on the sidewalk, hands on his hips, staring at the old house. It had good bones, he thought, but the porch sagged like a tired sigh, and the paint was peeling in long, curly strips. For years, he'd worked for other people, swinging a hammer, running wires, and fitting pipes. Now he wanted to be the one in charge, the one who brought old houses like this back to life. He wanted his own name on the truck. But wanting and doing were two different things. To be his own boss, Matt needed a contractor's license. The thought of the exam made his stomach twist into knots. He'd always been good with his hands, but books and tests? That was a different kind of challenge. His friend Dave, who had his own plumbing business, stopped by. "It's a beast of a test," Dave said, leaning against the doorframe. "Business law, safety codes, project management, it's a lot more than just knowing how to build." Dave slid a book across the table. "But this helped me a ton." On the cover, in bold letters, it read, "Contractor's License Exam Prep, Complete Study Guide with Practice Questions." "Mike Porter knows his stuff," Dave added. "Breaks it all down." That night, Matt opened the book. He started with Chapter 1, How to Study Effectively. It felt like the book understood him, talking about balancing full-time work with preparation. He made a schedule, sticking it to the fridge. 45 minutes every morning, an hour every night. No excuses. Days turned into weeks. Matt's world became a blur of blueprints, business structures, and building codes. He learned about cost-plus contracts and the critical path method. He used flashcards for safety regulations and took practice quizzes at the end of each chapter. Some nights were tough. He'd read a page 3 times and still not understand it. He felt like quitting, like maybe he was just meant to work for someone else forever. But then he'd look at the picture of the old, sagging house he kept on his desk and remember his dream. The day of the exam arrived. Matt's hands were clammy as he sat down at the computer in the testing center. He took a deep breath and remembered a tip from the book, "Trust your preparation." He clicked Start, and the questions began. Business law, project management, safety. He knew this stuff. A few weeks later, a thick envelope arrived. Matt's heart pounded as he tore it open. He unfolded the letter, and a single word jumped out at him, passed. A huge grin spread across his face. He'd done it. He was officially a licensed contractor. The first thing he did was buy his own truck. The second was to drive back to that old house with the sagging porch. He got out, looked at it with new eyes, and knew exactly where to begin. His journey was just starting, all thanks to a lot of hard work and a little help from a good book.